Hello, first person. Just waiting for people to roll in, and then I'll start the rest of the part 1 footage, and then we'll jump into part 2 sounding live. And whatever the hell else people feel like doing, assuming I remain conscious. Thanks, Phoenix. Like I was just saying when we got the first person joining a minute or so ago, I'm just waiting for people to roll in before I start the rest of the part 1 footage that didn't get broadcast. If there's anything you guys want to do in the meantime, I'm down. Otherwise, I might just, I don't know, auto some droplet zones in the background or something. I can see if I have any PvP tickets since I set with your up. Alright, we got one. I don't have the red dispensers to set the SP build up properly, and I'm of the firm belief that if you run the SP build on him in PvP, you go all the way, and it's you go double gold with a regular Yuki as your third item, and you run full sad links, and you main lane him, and you don't worry about Retsu, because you back him up with a side lane Bonken. But the thing with Bonken is you don't just need, it depends on your league, you don't just need double gold and a Yuki with full sad links and link slots. You almost have to have the orange Aizen link from the Senkaimon to get his initial attacks before he takes damage, that much more punch. Without it, he almost doesn't work. I don't know, and I don't have that link. I have the green one, because we went with the green one for Guild Quest, strictly because that's the attribute with the most frenzy characters. My next one will either be orange or red. I don't know. I go back and forth, because I'm of the mind that the orange will be less useful, in the sense that, not less useful, but less usable. There'll be situations, less situations where it gets used, but in the situations where it gets used, it'll make more of a difference, whereas the red one will have a plethora of situations where it's a viable link, but it won't make as much of a difference, if that makes sense. I'm like, I still haven't slept since the last stream, so prepare for stupidity on some level. What do we got in here now? Alright, we're up to 5 people. I'm just gonna auto an IZ droplet, DZ droplet zone in the background while we wait for a few more people to join. Then I'll queue up the rest of the part 1 footage that wasn't broadcast, and you know, if anybody joins after that, they can go backwards. Who do I want most? Oh god, I don't know. All of them? I know that's the lamest answer. Uh, I don't know. I have had my fingers crossed that they were going to do this version of Ichigo ever since they put out the Trushikai version, but I honestly, and Dee and I have had long conversations about this, I didn't think they were going to do it. I'm really glad they did, but I didn't think they were going to do it. I thought they were going to kind of, not forever, obviously this isn't the end of the manga characters, not with all the money they're making. This is just the end of this batch. But I kind of figured they, like with Bankan, that they just figured that Trushikai Ichigo's Soul Bomb covered I don't know. I don't want to say seconds because we're talking about manga pages here, but covered like the 3 or 4 pages or whatever where, he got to be a baller with fully formed Bankai Zangetsu before it got broke. I kind of figured K-Lab was going to be like, yeah, okay, that's it. So I was really happy to see him in this. So I'm hyped for that because it's something I wanted and didn't expect. So, that always makes it extra exciting. Urahara is my spirit animal, so I always want Urahara, even when he sucks, and this one doesn't, so. I'm also interested in playing around with his mechanics. Oh god, we may as well get the pronunciation discussion out of the way here, because it's always a point of contention. Alright. Technically, as best as us academics will tell you, you can pronounce the antagonist's name in 2 ways that aren't ridiculous, that make sense, and are not wrong. And I'm way too tired to try to pronounce things in other languages, but one is Iwa, and the more popular one is Yuak, because there's lots of reasons. Lots of words in German, which the Stern Raiders are based off of, because Kubo likes to delineate different factions by language. But lots of words, and with the hard k at the end. Also the way his name is written in Japanese, the second part is written the same way you write Bach's last name. So and Kubo isn't known for his perfect furigana. For those of you that don't know, furigana is when they have a manga, when you're publishing manga that isn't strictly for children, so it actually has kanji in it and not just kana. Furigana has kana above it so that kids can still read it, because kana can be sounded out, and kanji can't. You either know the kanji or you don't, whereas kana is sound, so you can sound it out like we do when we're learning words. So, but if you took his furigana for his name literally, it would be like Yuahabaha, which is clearly not how his name is pronounced. It's actually a derivative of Yahweh, because he's an egotist and he's calling himself God essentially. But yeah, no, you're good with either Yua or Yuak. Anyway, and yes, he is that good in PvP. There's a lot of misinformation about optimizing him out there, though. The Stern Raider leader, the primary antagonist in Thesnir Blood War arc. Yeah, it's... And since we don't have the anime, everybody loves to still argue over it, but, yeah. I've been done with those arguments since those manga chapters were new, so... and that's basically what it comes down to. You can actually look this up on Google Translate and have it sounded out for you if you don't believe me. I'll put the I'll put the link in the comments after. Well, you can call him whatever you want. If you want to be super literal, you can call him Yuahabaha, and you would not be wrong by the way Kubo wrote it, but Kubo has been known to write words wrong phonetically. Doesn't make the word sound that way, it just means he wrote it wrong phonetically. Japanese is a very difficult language to adapt things to phonetically. Anyway. Oh yeah, Okiora. I don't have the two... Does he say it now? I haven't been in a room with one yet. No? Okay. Well, then it is how Kubo wrote it. Which is weird, though, because it's based on German. But, well, like I said, there were three options. There's Yuahabaha, which is how it's written. There's Yua, and there's Yuak, which is more closer to the accurate German pronunciation, which is what it's based on. But... Well, yeah, you know, honestly, Roy, the person from the game probably took the pronunciation from the furigana from the manga. So, it's the highest level canon we have, so that's what we have to go with. But when they actually do the anime and Kubo revisits it, we might find out that that's not actually how it's pronounced. Just because he helped them with the design of one character doesn't mean he, you know... informed on the pronunciation of new names that have not been spoken aloud before. Anyway, yeah, we were talking about Okiora. I don't have the non-chappy gold dispensers on red still, so he's chappied, and I've seen, and this is based on testing and theory crafting and discussions with people that are definitely ahead of me on knowledge these days, because I'm not as up to date as I once was. Although I still surprise them with something they haven't thought of every now and then. But yeah, if you chappy him, you want to side lane him, and you want to run DR on him. You have two options with Yora. You go one extreme, or you go the other. I'm not saying the in between doesn't work sometimes, but it's not optimal, okay? Yeah, I've been missing the Duke Golden Chappy for Flyzone, which is why I was running double gold attacks with a regular dog for a while. Yeah, that's not new, right? It loves blue. I have, like, you've seen my blue. Blue and purple. I got blue and purple dispensers for days. Big pick a max roll. I've got a golden dispenser for it, and blue and purple. It hates red. It hates red. This account hates red, and it's not a big fan of green either. But yeah, I warned you, I'm tired. I still haven't slept since the last stream, and I was overtired then, so this is going to be stupid. But yeah, no, okay, so yeah, you either want to full chappy him, with full DR, and like with all the other NAD PvP characters, Your third item, you've got third item, two choices. You can go with the movie item, the 10 all stats of the appropriate color, with 30 attack on it, or you can go with robe with 30 attack on it. If you can get away with the movie item, it's the better item. Only you will know whether you can get away with it or not. It depends on what the meta is like at that time in your league with the people that you're facing. Most of the time I can get away with the movie item as my third item on all three characters, and it's fine. But if you find one or more of your characters, particularly Retsu, I have to do that, otherwise my OCD drives me crazy, because this form, in this form, she's returned to her original self, which is Yachiro Kenpachi. So her name's actually Yachiro, but if I say Yachiro, I'll confuse people. Everybody calls her Retsu, so I have to call her Retsu too, even though it's wrong and it makes me hurt. Anyway, wow. Yeah, her in particular, because obviously, PvP these days, for the most part, comes down to whose Retsu dies first. So, but yeah, if any of your characters if you got the movie item as your third item, and any of your characters are dying early, you probably want to throw in a robe. But if you're only losing to RNG, then you know, that's just gonna happen. So yeah. So with Nad, you side lane him, chappies, movie item or robe, full DR, you know, which is what I'm stuck doing right now. And I'm tinkering with the tribute, and I like it. I like it, because it keeps the blue characters away from Ulquiorra. Yama doesn't give a shit, and Retsu is fucking Retsu. I mean, come on, you guys play the game, right? But I don't know. In the long run, I don't know. Data will bear out which is better. You know, because you're leaving it a bit up in the air when your boost is going to go off when you use any strategy other than attack, and special is pretty much always wrong currently. So yeah, but yeah, ideally, I do believe, I find that, and I was talking to Kotick the other night, and it's his opinion as well. I find the SP build to be, if you have the kit, to be the superior build, but you've got to go all the way. The in-between builds are just going to open you up to losses that you wouldn't have with either of the other builds. So if you go with SP, you go all the way. You go full SP and you go full SAD, okay? And you main lane him. I don't know why people keep getting this backwards. When you go SP, you main lane him. Put him dead center. And you go attack strategy. And you don't give a shit about Retsus. Ideally, you back him up, and I'm sorry for the first two people that joined, because I was already saying this. But ideally, you back him up with Banken side laned to ensure that Retsu goes down before she can take out your Ulquiorra. The thing with Banken, and I was messing around with it the other day, and Kay has the link and I don't. But even if you go full SP, even if you go full SAD, you really, and I know this is a little WTF, but when you see it in practice, it makes sense. You can go back and watch Kay's video. If you're high enough in League, you pretty much need the orange Aizen link from Senkaimon to give him that extra punch before he takes damage from his initial strong attacks. Without it, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like he hits hard enough. Without it just makes that little bit of difference between perfectly viable and I should probably run something else. At least that's been my experience. So, you know, but yeah, that's the ideal setup. And my and other people's opinions that spend too much time thinking about these things. You go full SP, full SAD on Ulquiorra and Banken, main lane Ulquiorra, side lane Banken and Retsu. Full SAD, full SP on Ulquiorra and Banken, and you keep Retsu, Nad, gold Chappy, regular Chappy, movie item, full DR. There's not a lot that will stop that team, even on range, RNG, whatever, tired. Okay, I think there's probably plenty of people now. I can at least start, I'll have one ticket, I'll do one match, and then if anyone else joins and they wanted to see the rest of the part 1 footage, they can just rewind. Unfortunately, the fillers in this one are... Roy, I've been going back and forth on it, and I don't think there's a right answer for me personally, unfortunately. The conclusion I've come to is this. The red one will have a plethora more situations where it's a viable link over the orange one, but the orange one, when it is viable, will make more of a difference. So, that's where I'm at. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I was really hoping that they would just roll the Senkaimons one into another and not do this closed bullshit. I really don't see a reason for it to not work like everything else other than zones, you know, PvP, guild quests, where, you know, one stops, the next one starts. I mean, with maybe like a partial downtime while they update things, you know, half a day, 24 hours. And if they're gonna close it, then I don't know why they don't just give the more casual players the extra 2 weeks. I mean, what's it fucking hurt? It's not like you can do extra stuff. You can only do it once. So, I don't know. I mean, I'd finish it right away, but, like, for other people, I don't know. I just feel like it should be one way or the other. They should just let the one thing go all month, or they should roll it one into another. This whole, like, closing it for 2 weeks just seems kind of like BS to me, but I don't know. Anyway, let me see if I can do this without breaking the stream. Alright, so I'm going to go over to the part 1 footage that didn't get broadcast. This is the rest of my summons. Some of them were done around midnight-ish my time, Eastern Daylight Time. Most of them were done. I have this sort of habit or ritual if I'm actually up around server reset, where if I haven't hit my budget on a banner and there's stuff I still want, I'll go in hard in the last half hour, and if I hit golden showers, I'm like, okay, I'm done with that banner, and if I hit 5 stars, I just ride that 5-star wave until either it runs out or I hit my budget, and well, you'll see what happens. It's split into 3 videos, which I have queued up in the other app here, but that's because the in-game recorder, I have it set to really high quality, and the in-game recorder stops at once the recording hits 4 gigs, so I just had to restart it. And the other split is because it was a different time. It was just out. Thanks, Katsu. Anyway, let me hop over to the footage here. Do these in order. Alright, this first one, again, tired, stupid. I I had every intention of recording, and then I didn't realize I was not recording until the first character came up. Thankfully, I hit the record button just as the first character came up, so I didn't actually miss anything. So anyway, here, this is the first one. So it was a rainbow, and it was Hiyori. Sorry about the Hirako thing before. I'd call myself a walking corpse, but I'm sitting down, so right now, walking corpses have an argument for greater vigor than me right now. So. Yeah, sorry Kelly, if you're watching, you're gonna have to see Ryokan a few times. These are longish, but they're straight summons, with a little bit of cleanup in between, but I tried to be really fast with the cleanup. I knew I'd be doing more summons today, and I had premium tickets, so I just sold, for the most part, any 3 or 4 star that wasn't food for the new characters. I'm gonna get slow a little bit here and there because I just kind of daze off. This is recorded, so I can't do anything about that. I think I was also doing some budgeting and some math. That was a yay at the time. That was a yay. Because I really wanted my main one to be 5 out of 5 and keep at least one of my DR links. One of my extra DR links. So I try to keep a minimum of 2 for each color of each character, because at least the good ones, the top 3. Because you never know when you're going to want to run PvP team with, She's back! Certain characters liked me a lot in this gacha, and certain characters didn't. There's a triple, I think, yeah. And I was still happy to see him there. The Horis were good too. I started off with one Hiyori that wasn't. No, I had 3. I had 3 Hioris, but all locked. But they were all level 1 special. So you remember what I said in part 1 about the cloud? All those 3 stars? I told you it flips. That was probably the last one I was happy about. Oops, I swear I had Do Not Disturb on. Oh, don't stop the... Alright, hold on. Sorry about that. It's not going to let me put Do Not Disturb on while I'm playing the video. Oh, motherfucker. I lost my spot. I think we were somewhere around there. No, it's not your fault. I should have put Do Not Disturb on before I started the video, but I can't while I'm in the video app. I have to go back to the game. It's not a big deal. I'm not really worried about anybody seeing anything. It's just annoying. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is about the same spot. I'm actually surprised I found the same spot that easily. Oh my god, the soy fans. The motherfucking soy fans. I have a fucking soy fan harem to rival my Nell harem. It's freaking ridiculous. All 3 of my soy fans are now 5 out of 5, and I still think I have 2 left over. I can't even fathom when I was like not just happy to pull her, but like actively putting orbs into like a regular chance gacha because I wanted more. Those of you on strict budgets, just you'll get it eventually. It'll come back around again. Don't invest if it's not like a manga or a movie character, and you know, even then, obviously think before you look before you leap. Pick your cliche. Some more Geeku action. Still good, still good. Because I wanted, well, we replaced my lost 5-star from my Vortex set in the first stream, but my runner, the one you'll actually use, the one you'll actually play on to do things other than Vortex. I'd like, obviously, to have a 5 out of 5 special, because why the fuck not? Because on some quests, depending on the configuration, you can get away with that without a tension tie, which can make a difference with certain things. There was one quest where I came up with a build for Movie Tosh, where once we didn't have to run the tension tie on him, I came up with a combination of items and links that gave us what we needed, but there were certain rooms where with the extra attack and SP and not losing his focus, we were able to use his charge attack to fully clear smaller rooms, even through range guard enemies. That was a good time. If you guys want, I can try to fast forward the cleanup, but it's pretty fast, and you know, we risk me like going too far and spoiling something or losing my place. So as long as it's not egregious, I think I'm just gonna let it play out. This was when I was still like kind of just like summoning in bed in like the middle of the night. I never did end up actually sleeping. Typically, I have a 3-strike prerogative with golden showers. I'll either take a break and do something else, or if I have what I need, sometimes that's enough for me to be like, all right, I'm done with this banner. Or if it's about to end, I'll give it like one more for luck. And I can't tell you the amount of times that I got that last character I was looking for in that very last summon, like 3 minutes before it reset. Even though I'd been chasing them off and on the whole banner period. That was so good. Like, I can take a lot of Rengikus before it's a bad thing. There's the 4 more to max out my runner. And 1 additional one if I felt like having 3 not maxed out, but 3 level 200 ones for linking purposes, and she's the highest stat, 25% recovery link in the game, so not always gonna matter, but not a bad thing. And to have that without interfering with my vortex set, so that's like 5, 6, like 9 Rengikus. If you want to have a 5 out of 5 one, the vortex set, and still have 3 that are level 200 for link slot blood green characters. What am I doing? Oh, I was looking for recently like summoned characters that I knew I had multiples of, so I could fuse them to make space. Slowly. Come on, me. Thank you. Damn, this guy is slow. Part of it's I'm slow in general. Part of it is, well, I'm methodical, which is just a fancy way of saying I'm slow. And part of it is that, the tired you are, the slower you are, and then also the tired I am, the more worried I'm gonna make some dumb, irreversible mistake, like fusing the wrong character into something or whatnot. Just wait. It gets better. Sorry, that's our guild quest room for optimizing things for my account. The brain trust, as I call it. I'm gonna set the phone down for a second. I'm not gonna stop the video or anything. These are the rest of the part 1 summons that weren't broadcast. As soon as these are done, I'll do the part 2 summons. God, after this I have to go freaking deal with my Dokkan inventory. Tell me now. I'm gonna need a pint of Cherry Garcia and a large glass of scotch to get through that. Again, sorry I'm moving so slowly at certain parts of the video. Reasons have been given. God, I'm like that car when you're trying to pull out of a, gas station or a plaza, and they're going just that perfect speed where it takes forever for them to get by you, but they're going just fast enough that you shouldn't pull out in front of them. Like every time I want to fast forward, I end up doing something in the video, and I'm like, all right, it's okay. Wow. I don't know, if I'm gonna turn this into like a real channel, I might actually have to start taking donations or something. I am so beyond broke when it comes to real money. I just have resources, so I'm good at getting things like gift cards. Sorry, I'm like super antsy. So I can keep me awake. I didn't max him out in the video. I didn't want to take the time to do that. I just did that in between. God, you can almost hear the gears grinding in my brain. I get more cell happy as the video goes on because even I start to get impatient with myself. That's the premium Yachiro from earlier. I think it's kind of awesome that like randomly any character can show up. Oh, I wonder if it happened while I had my phone down. I don't want to give it away if it didn't. I haven't really been paying attention. Oh, whatever. If I give it away, I give it away. At one point in here, should be past that point already. I pull the OG Shinji, the red past Captain Shinji. Not the one I was looking for, but actually, uh, as fate would have it, it was one of the few characters I'm missing. That's not new, so that was pretty cool. Nice, 150 orbs. But before anyone gets worried, we're at like a little under 9.5K right now. In the actual game for part two. I have everything all set up, ready to go. I'm hoping everyone's still out there. The app says it is. It got quiet. I'm used to being at least heckled, but I'm guessing it's late or early for people depending on where you are in the world. I have no clock. Oh, that's nothing. You should have. Oh shit! Back when I spent a lot more time on the Discord for the official Reddit. I was pretty good friends with Nightshade and a couple of the other people that ran things, and uh, Nightshade specifically, because I didn't directly communicate with the community a whole lot, but Nightshade would take screenshots I sent him and make memes out of them. And I'm sure some of you that watch my old videos know that the Bonken the not Bonken the Broken banner was one of my worst banners as far as the how the cloud typically goes, where I get piles of 5 stars, tons of multiples, but it starts to settle in where I just can't get one character, and that character will not show up. And in that banner, of course, the only character I absolutely had to have for for PvP, but who doesn't love Kenny? Some people, they exist, but not in this house. We love Kenny here. And yeah, I could not freaking pull him. It was ridiculous. I had multiples of every other character in that banner to coming out my ears, and I hadn't seen a single one of him. Uh, and who and Crystal Drop, the past Kisuke. Of course, it was probably the universe trying to be ironic because I'd been saying I wanted more of them for links at the time. Um, was one of the filler characters, and I pulled like somewhere around 15. I don't. I probably still have the picture somewhere. Needless to say, I had the best crystal drop team around after that. I just 6-starred 3 of them and maxed the link out on 3 others of the 5s, and then I gave one of them a 5 out of 5 bomb. But yeah, he I kept sending him screenshots of that as I got more and more of them, and they were memeing them. Like one was like, "Have I told you I'm the captain of Squad 12?" Which actually used to be my in-game name. It was the Japanese for 12 Corps Captain. I know they say squad in the English, but in the Japanese, they actually the word they use is the word for corpse or court. And then it was like hashtag all the crystals, hashtag still no Bonken or broken, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I finally pulled him. He was like my 30, it was somewhere in the upper 30s. He was like my 36th, 37th 5-star from that banner. I don't even know. It was almost 40. It got so bad, I put on the tinfoil hat. I was like, screw it, I'm switching phones. I pulled my account up on one of my family members' iPhones. And funnily enough, first multi, I got him. Conspiracy theorist, do with that what you will. The only one that was anywhere near close to that bad was the one arm, the good Takayama. He was fucking awful too. He just would not show up. That banner was just awful for me all around. Getting Yama wasn't quite as bad as getting Broken, but like it was just bad. It was just nothing but completely useless dupes. Like I didn't even get a second. I got one Mayuri. I didn't even get extra Mayuris. Like I was like 15k orbs in when I finally got my Yama, and like the only thing I had to show for it was the one Yama and one Mayuri, and that was fucking it. Oh god, it was awful. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to cite like PTSD, but that would be insulting to people that actually have PTSD. Apparently, at this point, I was hypnotized by the revival candles. Ooh, I can continue without orbs. Press the button, jackass. Thank you. I'm not just talking to myself now, I'm talking to my past self. Not the special kind of loopy. I'm yammering on both in case I actually say something interesting and to keep myself awake, but if it's distracting, I can just shut up while the videos play. Yeah, they don't stop. Not for not until I like. Well, you'll see. I love it. I couldn't have planned it better. Because there's like a finale, uh, to it and a drop off. But I swear to you, these are in order. Well, yeah, that was intentional. So I'm glad someone picked up on that to point it out for anyone that didn't get it. Lots of things feel funny right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Eisen was. Uh, like I said when we started, Eisen was already totally dead for me, unfortunately. Yeah, Metal Exchange changed. If no one's noticed, Seaweed's back. There's a new character. Um, which I mean, you'll want for the medals. She's just a red 20% nad. It's Tatsuki. I bought her when I was prepping for this stream. And I was using all my fodder for other things, so I thought about being a turd and actually just buying 5 of them. But um, I didn't want to listen to you guys when you saw it. Especially because, like, not only is she a metal character, she's not even a SP character. No, what's truly frightening is having to listen to you yammer on Eisen. I have no concept of time at this point. I think we're coming up on the part where, for this video, I hit the max recording, not length but size. Um, I just pick it right back up. So, rainbows. Yeah, I think that was my first Dead Myri at that point. I had enough to 5 out of 5 my main one and still have 2 more for DR links. So that's when the cringing started. Or it was more frequent anyway. Oh no, I did spoil it. Sorry. But yeah, that was he was actually new for me. So premium pool for the win. Pre him, I was missing like 1 or 2 of the old 5 stars. See? I poked at it for emphasis. I think I made him slash too. Because I'm like, I'm recording, I need to do stuff. This is entertainment. Oh. Yeah, it's so fun. Get off my junk. It was so bad. Thankfully, I don't think I got her in many multis where I didn't get another character as well. Like one or two where it was just her by herself. Or at least that's how I want to remember it. Yeah, there's no skips here, people, unless they're gold, because there's 5 stars lurking. There are lots of 5 stars lurking, and they can be anyone. Well, almost anyone. Yeah, Shinji was one of the old one was one of the reasons I was considering red um for the choose a 6 star. Um I want to say for those of you that don't know yet, but I can't imagine anyone watching doesn't know at this point, but unlike last year's, it's a set pool. It's a rather large pool, but it only goes back so far. It's not, and it doesn't include some of the newer more exclusive characters. So it's not like every possible character on that attribute like it was last year. And yeah, orange has the largest and red has the smallest. And that was it. That was yeah, that was a premium, and I needed her. I didn't need her, but my main's 5 out of 5. But she's a 25 sad, so extra blue 25 sad link, not bad. 99% sure she was a premium. Yeah, no, because she's a filler on this one, part 2. She wasn't a filler in part 1. Yeah, positive now. I want our freaking Nell reboot, god damn it. I mean, the seasonal ones are fun, but I want a legit canon Nell that's up to date, and it's not like they don't have a way to do it. I mean, they could do her updated adult appearance, which I guess would probably jive with, since we're doing 1,000 Year Blood War and she's in the manga, but she doesn't look that different. her and Grim, so they could do an updated one that's a manga one that doesn't count towards the manga. But like they could always just do her past version. I don't know why they don't, because she looks completely different, and she's vastly out of date. And the only 5-star that we have of her is where she's, and like I'm chill with her turning into a satyr when she releases her sword, but I don't like her being in perpetual Lanza Verde like form the whole time. I think that should just be her bomb. I want to know with legs that can dash around and do stuff. I was like the second Dead Myri, because Lord Myri has to come and ruin the day. But we're not done yet. Not by far. Still an okay Iori. I tell you, once they develop a liking for me, they just don't stop. I was really hoping to get some more new Shinjis, but what are you gonna do? I'll be filler and other things. I have one. He's just really useful all around. So I like the power armor. He's also 25 sad length with the highest stats of the 25 sad. The next highest 25 sad length is the orange Byakuya, who's a lot older, so his stats are pretty low compared to even the 20%ers. Not so low that it's worth using the 20%er over the 25%er, but something has gone. But yeah, get that petition going. I mean, pass now. Come on, it's past due. Don't. That's the best I got. I'm exhausted. And gals. I've also wanted a legit non-metal exchange 5-star tag team, Pesci and Dondochaka, where they're supers, where they do their combo move that they use against Suzail. You could put them on the same banner. Although if you did pass now, you'd almost want to do like the past version of her Fraction, but like you don't really see them much. I mean, just a little bit of their face underneath the covering, like the ripped blankets they're covering, and like their masks are already broken. We know that they were different looking, but we don't know what they looked like before then. But I don't know, if they get Kubo involved, that could be a cool thing. Yeah. Probably has some concept art in a drawer somewhere, or you know, a proverbial drawer at least in the back of his mind. most mangaka don't really stop thinking about their designs. And then like when they did the I can't think of the word for it, but like for big anniversaries for popular manga, they do like a big hardcover of like the whole thing. And when they did one for Rurouni Kenshin, uh, the mangaka did like updated designs for all the characters, like as concept art. Like if you were to make if you were to make that anime today in his current style, you know, with where his current headspace is at, like what the characters would look like. I don't know, I like stuff like that. That's pretty cool. If you like Kenshin and you're curious about the designs, you can check them out on online. You can just Google it. Like updated Kenshin character art would probably pull it up. They're more detailed and the details are different. Like for instance, Kenshin scars like significantly different. It's slightly less cheesy. Yellow? What's that? I forgot what that head looked like. I do not know. Nani? Non desu ka? That was to remind me. Yeah, this is the point where I'm like, I get one more, maybe I'll call it. But then the train started going again. Trying to keep the food for the new characters to be efficient, but freaking inventory space. It seems like freaking forever ago. I mean, like, there were fucking dinosaurs ago that they gave us the inventory space upgrade. Give us another one. I'll pay for it, goddammit. Take my money. Make my life easier. This in fucking Dokkan. Dokkan's even worse. I don't... I get why there's a limited inventory space. I get why they want us to sell, to buy more space, why they want to sell us more space. I don't get why there's a limit to how much more space they'll sell us. I mean, it's counterintuitive. One, they're making money off you buying more space. And two, if you have more space, it's less of a chore to summon. So you're more likely to pull more, which is also money. So why you sell us more space, K-Lab? I mean, fucking A, if they want to make it exclusive, then it's like only the whales will buy it. They can make the extra spaces like scale in price. And then you could at least like be like, well, at least I didn't pay whatever dumbass amount for those 5 last spots like that guy did. So it would still be kind of a positive for even the people that didn't buy it. I don't know. Depends how you look at it, I guess. But no matter how you look at it, I still think a complete inventory cap that you can't even buy your way past is kind of just stupid. Like, Oh, that was my OCD. I was just moving it so that the most rare one was locked. Thanks, Phoenix. Have a good one, man. I can't stop fidgeting, but by the time the stream is done, it's gonna look like I got electrocuted. This is new to you guys. I know what's gonna happen. I'm trying not to ruin it too. I'm tired. Come on, pass me, get your ass in gear. Get with the space making. Stop staring at shit for inordinate periods of time for arbitrary reasons. See, I treat everyone equally, even myself. What am I even looking at? Nothing, I guess. That's what I just realized. Oh, I have a thing about leaving gear on characters that aren't on teams or aren't specifically being actively used in co-op. So when I spot them, I de-gear them. It's rare, but when you have as many characters as I do, sometimes you'll go to I'm trying to think of the exact situation. But there's a situation where you'll have to manually unequip a character link, and like you have to know who you're linked to, and unlike items, it doesn't give you the little thumbnail to show you, where it's at currently. So I just like to just de-equip stuff when it's not in use. It's also helpful when you're building teams and shit, because I always try to leave all my teams together, so that, assuming I have enough characters and gear, so that I can have my auto team for the current, zone, or if there's no zone, like the different characters that I plan to use for extreme co-op, and my crystal team, and my coin team, team for the current guild quest, and my PvP team, and I try to keep it so I don't have to switch stuff back and forth, because with games like this, even if you're not broken and always tired like me, you just, you play it a lot, and you don't always play it when it's got your full attention, so you're just bound to cock something up at some point. So I just try to eliminate the possibility of that happening as much as possible. So if you can set it up so that you don't have to have a piece of gear or a character that has to be switched back and forth, then then it's no longer possible for you to start something with character missing things. And after that incident with Rengiku the other day, I've gotten the habit of when I'm not doing guild quests, I remove my level 1 vortexers from the team. So if I accidentally start an auto, if I catch it, I don't burn a ticket, and if I don't catch it, they don't get experience. It'd be nice if there was like a second stage to locking a character where like you can't do shit to them. You can't buy skill blocks, they can't gain experience, like they're just if we wanted different, we could call it a freeze or stasis or something, and it could just be another icon below the lock that, you know, only that's it's a grayed out unless they're already locked. These stupid little quality of life features that most people wouldn't care about that I think about, and then I get mad that we don't have them. Ugh, I might need that cherry Garcia and glass of scotch before the stream is over. Oh, one of my legs just went to sleep. Way too many Ryukin. Way too many. Just sell shit. Go. I'm gonna set the phone down for a second, stretch and whatnot, so you can not have to watch me fidget and make dad noises for at least a minute. And before anyone gets worried about all the shots of my inventory, it's so extensive and dynamic that, yeah, I'm not worried. It changes constantly, and I have a very extensive and detailed mental snapshot of what it looks like at any given time. So I did set up a auto team for the droplet zone before this. So after I do the part two summons, if anyone wants to check that out, I can show it. But I mean, the droplet zone isn't really hard to auto. I mean, it's one of the more pain in the ass ones because it's Soul Reaper killer that the enemies have. That is, um, but that's not really a difficulty factor for autoing. It's a matter of having the right characters or not. Um, you can make do otherwise, but then again, you there's only certain characters that don't care. Even when they're looking at a multiplied killer, some characters like flies and you can usually put headlong into a nightmare level difficulty mode that has killer against him, and he's probably not going to give a shit if you set him up right. Yeah, I mean it'll go slower though, obviously. How? Okay. Fast forward a bit. I've been working on my inventory for too long here. I just don't want to miss any summons or skip ahead and spoil something. But I think we've all been waiting for me to get back to summoning for long enough. Alright, am I done now? Fuck off. We're busy doing important work, the people's work. Still not a dead pull. But yeah, I would have rather have been a new Shinji at this point. What are you gonna do? I hope you fill there again. You can't go too hard after non-exclusive filler, because it might be a week, it might be a month, it might be 4 months, but you'll end up getting a butt ton of them as filler and something else, and then you'll be like, why did I specifically go after that? Yeah, as we've already discussed, Eisen was a dead pull. A great pull. He's still an amazing character all the way around. I mean, he's useful everywhere, but it's like I said, I started off with my main at 5 out of 5 and two links maxed out because if you missed the first stream and you don't know if you're only after raw SP, he's the best 12% tech link in the tech CDR link in the game. So I have three of them at 200, and we don't have enough 14%ers to cover all the slots. So always want to look at the stats on your characters, on your extras before you toss them if they're new. Anyway, I mean, stats are pretty linear. The distribution can change, although they do like specific numbers and specific sets of numbers. But they they just tend to power creep. They just tend to get bigger. So the newer the character, um, they're almost always going to have a higher stat total. Of course, then you actually have to look at the distribution. It's like my fourth or fifth dead Mayuri when I started out wanting up to four. Like Soifan though, at least most of them were in pulls with more than one 5 star. Yes, all the Ichigos, they will be food. I have to be careful not to lean back too far on my chair. I'll probably fall asleep live on the internet. That'd be compelling for 2 seconds. I don't remember getting more than one. I didn't rewind. I. That's weird. I swear I only got one. I'd say something about the chances of that happening, but probability doesn't matter when I'm involved. Yeah, no, he's new. What? Okay. I don't know how we have some repeated footage here. I must have gone back when I did something. I did warn of stupid before we started. I somehow went back. Yeah, I want to see the end result so I know where I am. Technical difficulties with either my phone or brain, or both. Just smile and pretend like everything's going perfect. Show me the result. Yeah, I am truly sorry about the repeated footage there. I don't know when or how it happened. Yeah, it went back again. Alright, can we get past the Shinji bit, please? I think we're back on track now. I'm really sorry. I don't mean to waste anybody's time. Hard for me to focus because I'm not doing anything. You doing anything, phone? What is up with the video? Oh. I'm live. I'm currently playing the rest of the part one summons that I recorded after I went off the air because I didn't get a chance to go live again yesterday as a start to this stream. And I'm going to do a bunch of live summons. Yeah, these are my summons from after the well, everybody got to see the initial ones live, and this is all the summoning I did on the banner after that. And I don't know why the video is being retarded. Yo, what happens? Come on, the end is good, and I don't want to ruin it, but that's in the next video anyway. Alright, so I'm just gonna skip through the rest of this video because it's causing problems. It's more dupes. Some good, some useless. Yeah, you guys already saw me get Sun. I think this video finished at one point and it jumped back, I guess. Probably when I put my phone down and picked it back up. I apologize. Anyway. Alright. And then what happened with that one is I hit the limit of how how big a video can be, so I had to pick up after the Sun summon. This one will be short. Then I stopped, and then like 15 minutes before server reset, I did what I explained earlier. I hadn't hit my budget, and there were still pulls that I wanted, so I did kind of my like last minute extravaganza. I kind of test the waters and see if I'm still getting 5s, and if I am, I kind of just ride the wave until I run out of time, or I hit my budget, or I hit a big cluster of 4s. Not watching these little things. I just felt bad because I was supposed to continue my part 1 stream throughout the day yesterday, and then I took my first break after the first 2 hours. I took a break, and I just, even though I still haven't slept, I just didn't feel well enough to go back on air, so ate and took some meds. I laid down for a while, and I couldn't sleep, and but I felt better enough to summon, so I recorded that, and then since I was already up at server rollover, I did a bunch of, like, logistics, clearing out my box, and maxing out Okiora, fusing the dupes, so on, and hate Kaname, and he's a dupe, and I got a bunch of them, and my main one's 5 out of 5. I just dislike him as a character in general too, so. I can't really complain. My pull rate was ridiculous, even with the percentages. And I have most of the characters, so. Yeah, we've discussed why Aizen was not cause for celebration anymore. Like 3 times already, so I won't bore you again. 10,000 down to 6. It's relative. It depends on how you earned those orbs. The pace at which you reaccrue orbs, what you got from them, what's coming up, how important it is, and how much you personally care about it. I know that probably seems a little bit like a cop-out answer, but it really is the only true answer, you know? What was a bad drop? This was a good one. I was still looking for Yamas. So I wanted to 5 out of 5 my main one without losing my DR set. So I was happy to see him. This is the tail end of, like, when I was summoning around like midnight or so, and then this next video, which is only, I shouldn't be longer than 15 minutes, is when I got up right before server reset, and I was like, alright, I'm going in for the last amount that I'm willing to spend. And that will bring us up to now. Oh, I told you there was a bunch of premium surprises. No, I'm just tickled by the fact that they can pop up now, and I'm fine with it, because it's counter to other people's understanding of it, it doesn't hurt your chances of getting a banner character. Like, if I didn't get that Ichigo, it would have just been a 3 or 4 star. It was never going to be a banner character. I hate calling them banner characters and step-ups, especially the first part where we only have one new character. But they are still banner. I mean, oh no, no, actually, technically speaking, Ulquiorra is the only banner character, the rest of them are fillers. But the featured characters? I think that's the word they use to delineate the premium pool from the ones that are listed on the banner. Trying to make up for that lost time with the repeated video there earlier. Yeah, and if you join late, there's no smoke and mirrors here. I explained exactly what was going on, and everybody could see me switch over to the video application. And again, this is just me trying to make it right, because I really wanted to do the yeah, just stream for like 11 hours with a few, you know, breaks here and there for me to do do stuff in some other games and whatnot. And then I just the first 2 hours went okay, I think. Anyway, I mean, this is for you guys, so you're the judge. It's not for my entertainment, so my opinion doesn't really matter. But then after that, I ate, and I just, what little life I had in me was just like gone. I hate Konami. Sorry. Dude. I don't like him as a character. In the show. That version of him is good, which is why I have him 5 out of 5, 10, 10, 10. I don't like how he plays, though. I don't use him unless I have to for, like, guild quests. You say that now, keep watching. And like I said, don't pay any mind to the orb totals. We've got 9,000, so it's not quite 9,500, but thereabouts for today. Well, those of you watching yesterday saw the stack. That was my part 1 stack. I had a whole other stash for part 2. And then before we started today, I also maxed out the new characters and did the new events and blah blah blah. Mostly gift cards. I'm not gonna be like certain streamers and be like, yo, I totally just farmed 8k orbs last night on my 800-day-old account. They're not trash units. A lot of these characters I wanted to either power up specials or as additional links, and fillers are horrible, except, like, compared to what fillers usually are, this filler pool is actually amazing. Not only are fillers usually atrocious, they get fucking lazy, and we'll get at least 1 to 4 of the filler characters will have been a filler character in like the last 10 banners. So, I mean, you know, holler at me if you've got like your 13th Genjo off of like, you know, 10 different banners. Yeah, fucking A, we already explained this. It's in the goddamn description of the video. I did a live. This is the last time. Anyone else joins, you guys can tell them in chat. I did a live stream for part 1 yesterday. It was supposed to go on all day. After my first break, I did not feel well. Okay, well, I didn't feel well, but I didn't feel up to live streaming anymore. But I felt bad about letting everybody down. I felt like they were hyped up. So I recorded the rest of my part 1 summons because I knew I was going to do a live stream today for part 2. So I'm starting that with this. I didn't get trapped. Yeah. Duh. Except that, oh, I think, oh yeah, okay, for some reason it replays. We hit the end of that one. I don't know why I guess this particular program replays when it hits the end, so. Alright, and then this is the finale here. This is the, right before it resets. Well, I mean, good for you. Like, what do you want from me here? Like, I budgeted my orbs. I do my summons based on ranges of what I want to get, and I'm happy with what I got. So, and I still have plenty of orbs for part 2. So, like, I don't know where you're coming from here. You want me to be upset? That's not gonna happen. So if that's the case, like whatever. If you got shafted and you want everybody else to feel like crap, I'm really sorry that you got shafted. It sucks when that happens. Or if you got trapped, but you know, to get trapped, you have to not know how it works. I read most of them. You didn't listen to many of my comments about the fact that I've been up for multiple days and that will be stupid. Alright, and this was the last set. This is right before rollover. I still had some budget left for part 1. At that point, I only had 2 Okioras. I hadn't seen a Shinji yet, and I was still getting characters that I wanted for one reason or another, and I was averaging 2.5 to 3 5-stars per pull, so I was just gonna ride it until I hit my budget, or until wait, sorry, dude, I'm tired. I can't read everything. I'm not trying to be adversarial. It's just like there was just a lot of negativity, and I'm just like, okay, where is this coming from? And you did say you got trapped. I haven't summoned on part 2 yet. That's next. That's live. And yes, the fillers in part 2 are fucking horrible. I agree with you. I will not be summoning specifically for any of the fillers in part 2. I don't think there's a single one that I need for any reason. It's basically just the new characters. But, I mean, obviously they did it that way on purpose. They had to make the the fillers enticing for the first part because the only new character was Ulquiorra. So, I mean, see, that was like, I was pissed to get Kaname, but, I mean, it's another 5-star, and then I got another Genryusai, which I wanted, so, not bad. I just, am I, becoming hard to hear other people or whatnot. I just said that's what was going to happen next. Like literally just said that. I'm summoning on part two after I catch everybody up on the part one summons like I promised I would. That'll be live. That'll be next. We don't quite have 10k orbs, but we're up in like the mid 9,000s, so plenty to summon with. I also have tons of tickets, and not premium tickets, you know, good tickets for accessories and characters that we can pull too. And then if people want me to keep streaming, want to do some other stuff, I can hang out for at least a bit. We can do some co-op or some speed runs or something, or we can just close it down after the summons. That won't hurt my feelings. It's all good. Like I said, I do this for everybody's enjoyment here. So, you know, feedback is fine. I just, and yeah, I'm gonna be monotone and a little out of it because I haven't slept since the last stream and I was exhausted for that one. So, but I had to make good somehow. And this was the best I could do. So, freaking soy fun. So many soy fans. Alright, the finale's coming, and as luck or cloud would have it, it, I find it to be a worthy finale. Yeah. Like I said, this was in like the last 15 minutes before, so it's a quick video. Yeah, it's 13 minutes and 32 seconds. Let's just say I almost fully lived the dream at the end. That was still a good pull, at, or at least not useless. Just because I need, ideally needed so many of her. You got the vortex set, you got the link set, and you know, always nice to have full special on your primary. Yeah, unfortunately, I already had more than enough visions. My main one's 5 out of 5, even though he's NAD, and I have two more for the enhanced link. So, but yeah, 5 is better than not a 5, unless you're looking for a specific 4-star, which does happen sometimes in seasonal ones and whatnot because they can be new. That's 3. keep watching, especially those people that always yell at me to skip. That's 4 out of 5. Of course, at this point, I was like, oh shit, I might make it. Might get 5 out of 5. Yeah, sorry, I can't go back and kind of like re-explain where I was at with the summons each time. Yeah, that's 4 out of 5. Anyone that's on when this happens knows that they always push the update for the new characters like 5 minutes before they actually go live. So the old summons are still up, but you have to go back to the title screen and download the update. Yeah, I got two Ulquiorras and a Rangiku, which were my primary things I was after pretty early on in the first stream. But like I said, I had a plan. Had a budget. I have ranges that I base things on, and I wanted to take advantage of the increased rates, the chance of the premium pool, which did give me a character I didn't have yet. One of the like three characters that I didn't have that were older. So that was 150 orbs back there, and let me finish some of the older characters. I got an extra Kenpachi link too, which could be a thing now that the last ditch isn't completely useless. Oh, there you go. I like the surprises. It's I like that little premium chance. Because again, for clarity, it doesn't come out of your chance to pull a featured character. They're fucking so fun. Swear to God. Um, yeah, but yeah, that Kenny would have just been a 3 or a 4. It was never gonna be a featured character, and that was essentially the finale. I think. Or no, do I have a? Yeah, that was the finale. This is where I start pulling golds. I usually give it 3 at max, but I was kind of excited because I was so close to having a 5 out of 5 Ulk. Not like he's not going to come back. He'll be back like multiple times, and then like Ichigo was. But so I gave it 3, and then I gave it one more for luck, which is exactly what I had time for, and was just within my budget for part one. So. Oh, I had to clear space this late. Jesus. Let's fast forward here. I had so much cleanup to do after. I did my best so that I won't have to sell as often for this stream. But it's really hard for me to clear more than like 100 spaces at a time. Yeah, that was it for me. I just started getting straight gold. I think I gave it one more. Yeah, because that was the third, which would usually be where I stopped. But I was like, yeah, there's like a minute left. One more for luck. And sometimes that one more is great. In this case, it was another golden shower. So, all right. And I think the rest was just cleanup, which yeah, no one needs to see. Alright, so let's go back to the actual game here. So, sorry it wasn't all live, and I wasn't able to go most of the day yesterday like I wanted to, but I mean, we got a good solid 2 hours and some odd minutes in live. Seemed like everybody had a good time, and I just, like I said, I wanted to make as good as I could on what we were trying to do. So I recorded the rest of my summons so I could share them with you guys, and I wanted to open this live stream with them, so it would be the next best thing, so we could interact with each other live while you were watching them. So hopefully it was somewhat entertaining. At the very least, not disappointing. I like to think that the finale was pretty hype. It was for me. I have 1 ticket, so I'm gonna do 1 PvP battle really quick. She's one of my favorite characters. I don't like how they chose to represent her base model. I know she transforms, but I almost would have been happier if her base model was just the spandex with the over-the-shoulder cloak, and not in the middle of the advanced I've hit that point of tiredness where I'm losing words. They're the technique that she's using. Anyway. Alright. You guys want to jump straight into step-ups? You want to warm up with some tickets? This is where I'm asking for feedback here. Like I said, this stream's for you guys. I just as soon do this privately, but a lot of people have been asking me to see the summons, so what do you guys and gals want? You want to do some tickets first, or step-ups? Okay, step-ups. You want to... Okay, we'll do like last time, we'll get the singles out of the way first. Let me do my 3v before it's too late. I really hate that. I always wonder, there's got to be a lot of people that miss the first day. Because, like, if you're on the East Coast, that first free summon is only from 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. That just seems silly to me. Anyway. Here comes a 4-star. To no one's surprise. Okay, singles. I think everybody knows what's in here by now. No one needs to see the banner. If we have a repeat of yesterday, the singles are not going to be my strong suit. I know, these are stupid complaints, but it annoys me that because it's a step up, there's no button to continue summoning it. You have to bounce back. I understand it, but it still annoys me. I don't sweat the singles. Although, if we do get something this early, that would be really nice. I know Roy got Rara on his free one time single. That's pretty baller. I think the only filler in this entire filler pool that I could be like, okay, that's not completely dead is Sun Sun. Technically, I could have one more. It's okay, Kelly. Remember yesterday. It's all good. My luck goes all one way or all another way. The biggest one, because it's the best deal, other than when they're packaged with other things, because then you get the other things for free, because they're priced the same as the same amount of orbs. But otherwise, just the biggest one, because even that's a bad deal, honestly. And thankfully, I had like 4 characters to max and a bunch of other stuff, so obviously that only made up like 1,000 or so, but it's something. I did get the ticket pack. Are you asking just to find out if I got it, or like if I would recommend other people get it? It's I mean, if you're gonna buy orbs, then yeah, because the ticket's basically free. If you're not gonna buy orbs, then I mean, they didn't even put the new Ulquiorra in there, so if you're gonna spend money on orbs, then sure, because it's a 5-star for free, because it's the same price as the orbs would be anyway, and there's other stuff included in the pack too, I think. Anyway, I don't have it in front of me, so. But if you're not gonna buy orbs, like if you're one of the people that just buys the tickets, but otherwise doesn't buy orbs, don't buy the ticket for the ticket, unless like you have almost none of the characters and you want most of them. It's just it would have been. I just would it have killed them to stick Ulquiorra in there? I mean, it's the anniversary ticket. Like, what makes it the fucking anniversary ticket without Ulquiorra? Am I wrong? I mean, I got it because I was buying orbs. So like, I always buy packs before I buy orbs, because everything that's included in the pack is free, because it's the price that the amount of orbs would be otherwise. But other than that, just the big one, because I don't even know to call it a good value is not accurate. It's the best value. I don't like putting value in the same sentence as anything regarding K-Lab currency prices. I mean, especially since they never run sales either. I mean, but that's why I'm here, to waste my orbs so you don't have to. Yeah, well, I mean, then only you can really answer the question then. Look at the total number of characters, all right, and then look at the characters that you really want, and then look at the characters that you'd be okay with, and then ask yourself, would I be spending money if it wasn't just for the ticket? And based on all that, you'll have answered your own question. And then, at the end of the day, it's still RNG. Just because you theory crafted it out doesn't mean it's going to go that way. Did I do 7? This happened to me yesterday. I'm not doing any extra singles. 7's the power heart, so... No, okay, I didn't do that. Because 6 is the editing brush and 7's the power heart. I'll do 1 of each, but that's it on the singles, because... as you can see, they are not going my way. And the extra stuff on the singles isn't anywhere near as good as the... I have no use for power hearts. The continue candles are nice. I mean, we'd all like to think we play perfect all the time and don't die a lot, but, if you're doing a long session of, Inheritance Zone speedruns, they're nice to have. Can the singles redeem themselves on the last one? No! The singles on this step up have been my worst average rarity in over a year. I pulled 2 4-stars? That's awful. I don't usually go more than 3 pulls without a 4-star. Yeah, that took everybody by surprise. I mean, shit. This Ichigo took me by surprise. I wanted him. I knew he was a possibility, but I didn't expect them to do him. Not yet, anyway. I figured that they would just assume that the Soul Bomb on Trushikai Ichigo covered that small, 3 pages of the manga enough. I hoped that wasn't the case, and it wasn't, so that was awesome. But yeah, that was if that was a surprise, Yobaha was inconceivable. Okay, right, we're done with singles. I don't have to suffer anymore through that. Duh. Especially since he actually doesn't suck this time. I mean, like Roy said, the last one, even with the recovery link, even with everything else, if they just one more thing and he would have at least been usable. If they just made his attack pierce, he would have been okay. But no. Fucking Caleb. Anyway, let's get the real show on the road. Come on, Cloud. Let's get in gear. He's so bad, though. The Cacao Society one's good, but it doesn't really feel like Kisuke, so... I think the movie one, it's just such a crushing disappointment, just in general, let alone as a movie character. I mean, I have 7 of him, because it's Kisuke and because it's a movie character, but Oh, that was a... I don't know why I didn't skip that one. Sorry. Like I said at the beginning of the stream and a few times throughout, I am beyond exhausted, so it will be stupid. Please bear with me. Oh no. There we go. It begins. Bam! And to mirror what I said in the stream from yesterday, that's why I don't start sweating bullets on the singles when they're all bad, because the fillers are shit and I have most of the characters, so what matters is whether I get a character that matters and how many and when. And by the numbers, that is early for me to get a new character. I mean, I know some people have gotten, you know, more sooner, but just based by the numbers, that's good. Yeah, it could be. I've been averaging 2 to 3 on the multis for these. Although it almost seems like it has to warm up for me. Oh well, we're on the earlier steps, so the chances aren't as high. So that's one out of the way. Now, obviously, I would love to 5 out of 5 all of the new characters. That is by no means what I'm going for on the step-ups. I'm hoping I can get one of each. The second I have one of each, I'm done, because of the filler. And then I might go in on the individual banners. At least some of them. If I get 3 of them, depending on which 3. If I get 3 of them, and then it's just golden showers or filler after filler, then I might save that 4th character for the individual banner, because when even though your odds of pulling a 5-star are lower, once you're down to legitimately 1 character, the odds of pulling that character are higher in the individual banners. But that's just step 3, so let's go. That's another one. Something, something, something. I'd take it. I will take it. I don't care. I don't care if it's not a filler and we don't have 5 yet. We're good. And I'm loud and I sound stupid and I apologize, but I am just trying to keep myself awake, and I'm trying not to sound like a monotone bore. I don't want it to sound like Bill Stein's narrating. And we've just pulled another 5-star. Fuck 2, I'll take 5. Shit, he's a DR link, I'll take 7. Not going to pull for 7, but I would take 7 and not complain about it. Oh, shut up, Mary. Four. Come on, where's my waifu and my spirit animal? There's another 5. Just be manga. Ah! Whoop! Nope. Okay, I was wrong. I actually did need one more Rengiku. Because I only have 2. And she's the only blue... She's the only blue 14% link. So that was actually an okay pull. I forgot she was in there. And this is just lukewarm. I can't promise that'll happen, but you just wait. If my luck actually kicks in, you'll start to see the 3 and 4 purrs. It's an if, not a win, but... Okay, so now I think we're officially down to no fillers other than one sun would be okay. There's another 5. Come on. I have more of her than I know what to do with, including my vortex set. But well, there's the sun. Now it's official. The fillers are dead. Hey, at least it was a 2-fer. Go for 3. I know it's Yami, but it was I did say go for 3, and we got 3, so. Yeah, he's the most insulting like pull in the game. Because he's an example of one of those characters I was talking about. I mean, no one wanted him when he was new, and he was filler on... I don't know. I don't want to be exaggerative or hyperbolic, but like he was filler on like 10 banners in a row, and then like they gave us a break for like a banner or 2, and he was filler again. And they were sticking him on tickets too. Ugh, anyway. Blah, shake off the Yami. Damn. Don't cool off on me now. Come on, we're revving up, not down. He's not bad. He was a top tier sad unit in the game for quite a long time. He's not really usable in the current PvP meta anymore, but he's not. He's completely usable in PvE. What happened with Kelly Rids? Absolutely right. Although I think they're mostly just like that's just everyone's natural response to Yami. We've been conditioned. I'm gonna try to sell as much as I can on at least these first couple so that we don't have to go through this as much. Yeah, it may not seem it, but there always is a limit, yeah. Pretty much, for this one, at, at, at the very least, until the individual banners, um, what I have is my budget for part 2 right now. I am not, but there was a point, there was actually a point that I had more orbs in their live stream account. Kote can attest to this. But don't call me K-Lab. Please, God. Ugh. Not a fan. Like the game, not the company. Come on, game. I'm tired. Forget orbs. I need sleep. Give me my characters now. I'll take that. I don't know if I've earned that, but I'll take that. Yeah, food. I'm ready. I got food, I got potions, I got all the raid fodder. He is the character that I most relate to in the series, hence the avatar. But you watch, he'll end up being the hardest one for me to pull. I like being super hot fire. I don't want to be associated with Yamamoto though. He's like, I think probably my most hated character in all of BLEACH. Worst leader ever. Alright. Shake it off. Let's go. Oh yes! Come on! Did I just flick down one too many hit premium? I think I fucking did. Oh. That was a rip. That's about as rip as you get. Oh, I need to freaking turn on Do Not Disturb for one. No, it's on. Why is this shit popping up? I am so fucking exhausted. Oh well. We'll call that my sacrifice to the premium gods. I told you to expect stupid. Okay. You better stop once I have enough of you, though. Don't be that guy. I know, I always say don't skip, but I want to get ahead of the premium. Well, that was a thing for a while. They got us back on track. I'm not gonna complain. There's another one. Oh yeah! The waifu. The premium. Not gonna complain. No, I didn't ask for a 5 out of 5 of him. I said I would take a 5 out of 5 of him. I would take a 5 out of 5 of all of them. I'd take 7 of him because he's a DR link. But what I'm willing to accept and what I'll actively seek out are two different things. I certainly didn't want them in a row because that makes summoning more stressful. Because if I got all 5 or 7 or double, I don't give a shit. It's still double. I wish it was the red one. Because my red one's only 4 out of 5. I have, like, more of the orange ones than I can count. Ooh, 970. It's probably just coins. Right? Yeah, only login days are orbs. The character milestones are coins. Oh, it is the red one! That was a premium! Ah, he's finally 5 out of 5! Boom! Premium gods confirmed. Gotta prove you're willing to waste them more. No, don't. Please don't. I'm not being serious. That's fucking hilarious, though. Alright, the stream is now worth watching. I almost did it again. Focus. God, I'm gonna have to put on my freaking clever specs so I can focus here. At least look like I know what I'm doing. Like I know what I'm doing. Words. Forget Japanese, my English is bad. Bonk. Get it. Come on. Be a good 5. Be a good 5. Be a good 5. No. No. I mean, technically she is a good 5. She's just not a 5 I need. I am at Sun capacity. I don't even want to talk about how many Zurus I have. At least it's a multiple 5, but yeah, no, I went in on the tech banner that had him, Yama, and someone else because I needed an extra Yama DR link for my PvP thing, and I pulled 7 Azurus in a fucking row. 7. Oh, I have the screenshots if you don't believe. It was awful. I was talking to D at the time. He's like, "Stop, just stop." I'm like, "No, I need the yams." He's like, "But the Azurus." I'm like, "No, I need the yams for my PvP team, dude. I'm going in." Kisuke, come on, man. Or it could be a 4-star. Judging by the golden shower and like the 7 ones I got before, probably not. It's a 5. That's not even a filler. That's a premium. That's a premium pool. I don't know if mine's 5 out of 5. It's been too long for me to care. She's not a bad character. She never has been. She's just never been, like, top tier. The new one? That's not awful. I mean, it's better than some people got. Yeah, I mean, I mean, compared to what a lot of people are getting, that's pretty solid. I technically can get Koga without puking because I have 3 for the DR lengths, but my main one I don't think has an upgraded special, at least not a fully upgraded special, but I'm not seeking it out. I don't usually use Koga. These days, outside of a link, I only use him in PvE and only when his when both killers are gonna apply in a way that makes him worth using potentially more over another character. But even then, it's usually just a bomb. Right on, man. Always good to get what you want. Even better to get what you need. 21? 21 what? 2-in-1, or you calling that I'm gonna pull 21 5-stars? God, last night I pulled like 30 something. Up until the very end, it was 5 after 5, and they were all 2 to 3 for the majority of them. And there was like one time there was 1 4-star in between, and another time there was 2 4-stars in between until the end. Oh Jesus. Thus far, I got my 5th red berry from the premium pool. I got a Rukia from the premium pool, that the tag team Rukia that I'm not sure if I have a use for or not. Got what are we on for Yuhabawa? 3? 3, I think, guys. Everybody, people that are actually paying attention. 3, I think. And when you're Yorichi and 1 Sun and 1 Rengiku. No, two Suns. And some other shit. Oh, jeez, already. Back. Better than 0 orbs. The goose egg hurts. Yeah, if you got all the featured characters, I mean, you know, the manga characters, and that's solid. Especially considering what you're left with by ratio. That's good all around. Yeah, I mean, but there's people that dump 7K and don't get one. Gotta keep it in perspective. Yeah, my worst ever was 15. Fucking yams. The first banner he was on. And I still take PvP somewhat seriously, so I had to get him. I didn't have to, but yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, my two worst ones, like I've said, were Yams and Broken. Broken was like I had 5 or more of every other character except one, which I still had multiples of, other than him, when I finally pulled him. And it's hard when you get that deep, because you get that sunk cost fallacy going on. It's a psychology thing, but like it's, you know, if you do manage to pull them, then like at least you sort of like validated your investment. But if you don't, then it's all down the drain. But at the same time, each pull is just putting you more in the hole. I've properly set up Ukiora SB team can finally main lane against her, but you have to have the right setup. And you still have to run that to yourself, of course, and you still keep her mad. But I don't want to go into that. We talked about that earlier. Yeah, Yoa Baha's basically he's just a wall, really. He's a tank. He just soaks. We got. Oh god, really? Again? Gonna have 2 5 out of 5 Suns. It's alright though. It's not over. I'm sober, I'm just exhausted. Come on. Don't need you. You're great, but I don't need you. Yeah, well, unfortunately, other than maybe Koga's special, we've really hit the point of its manga or rip. No double. No fun. Oof. Yes, Retsu is still the best character in the game. A heads up, full SP main lane Okiora can beat her, but not by himself. He needs he needs the right team, which is a side laned full SP, full sad Banken, and a side lane Retsu. So you still need Retsu, and you keep her mad. And you're on attack for the early boosting because you've got 2 SP characters. But the thing is, as you get up there in the leagues, like I was saying earlier, you practically and I know it might sound silly, but if you don't believe me, go watch Kotick's video for when he was testing the SP team. You really need the orange Aizen Senkaimon link for that extra kick of damage before for his strongs before he gets hit. And like in the higher leagues, that's kind of what keeps him from. It's like either, all right, it's the perfect team, or he's not really worth using. I mean, at least the 4s are decent food, I guess. I'm getting too freaking tired. I may have to call it soon, either way. So 5, but do we care? No, we don't. We're not done yet, though. Come on, where's that like 2.5 to 3 5-star average I had last night? Alright, Reds, later, man. Be well. I'm probably not gonna last much longer either, and then when I do more summons, if I don't go live, I'll record them and either post the recording or put it up as part of another live stream. It's kind of it's just cool that I got the red berry. Though it was just funny because it's been bothering me that mine's been stuck at 4 out of 5 for forever. And I was like, well, that'd be cool if it was the premium one. Well, I don't even really consider my channel a channel. I don't actively pursue it. I record stuff and send it to other people that have like more legitimate channels. Like I'm like super amateurish. I mean, I could get into it and get things set up or whatnot, but like I don't know. Then I have to worry about advertising and donations and shit because I don't have the right gear to do it right. And if I do something, it's either going to be just enough to get by, like I'm doing right now, just using my phone, or it's going to be like super professional, ultra legit, and I don't have the money for that. So, if you guys like that and you want to see that, I mean, I can set up a donation, contribution thing, and I mean, people have been asking me to stream more and more, so I guess they like what I do or what I have to say, or the fact that I waste tons of orbs. I don't know. But, if it keeps being a thing, we'll see what we can do. Personally, because he's a Quincy. Personally, I actually like the other streams more than the summoning streams, but I know the summoning streams are what everybody wants mostly. Like I like streams where I speedrun other people, or I help people with their PvP teams, or commentate on my PvP, or I like to give advice. I like to be helpful. I have a decent amount of knowledge, and I like to spread that knowledge around. I'll take it. Double waifu. Now, is there more luck hiding in this 10? Come on. Come on, Cloud, make it rain. Make it rain, please. Make it rain, come on. Go Mendazai! If you have the money and that's how you want to spend it, I mean, more power to you. You just always have to be prepared to get nothing. One more before I have to sell again. When I sell, I should feed the Yorichis, because that'll make some room. And if I pull more, I can always use them to augment the 6-star. So. Oh, I'm so tired. I think I yelled sorry instead of please. Well, it's not as bad as the accidental premium, but it's alright. The gods repaid us. Oof. Okay. I wasn't sure. It was like the minimum amount of sparkles for a 5-star. Really? I'm telling you, I'm a magnet. I pull the same characters Usually it's just one of the new characters that I have trouble with. So I'm surprised that I don't have Kisuke or Ichigo yet. I'm wondering which one is going to be my white whale. I'm hoping it's not the case, but I tend to have a white whale each banner I have to chase. But since there are accompanying solo banners, if I get down to just needing one character and I'm pulling nothing but filler, then I'm gonna wait for that solo banner. Better odds. And I know RNG laughs at the odds, especially when I'm at the helm, but you know, still gotta play to them. That's all you can do. I'll try to make this quick. I'm not doing singles. Did you see my singles? If I get down to the point where I'm literally summoning for one more thing, then yeah, I'll do singles, because that's the benefit of singles, is you can stop whenever. But as long as there's more than one 5-star that's beneficial to pull, I'm not gonna do singles. Tends to just prolong the misery. That said, if I hit a dry patch and I don't take a break, I do sometimes switch to singles just to change it up a bit. It depends on what you have. And be sure to look at the pools on this one because they're set. It's not every single character on the attribute like it was last year. Some of the newer exclusives aren't included, and it only goes back to a certain point. They didn't make it balanced. Like red has less than the rest, and orange has more than the rest. So you have to factor that in. So go look at the pullable characters on each attribute. Figure out which ones have the most that you need and compare that to how many are in that color's pool, and that's your answer. No, because I doubt this is going to be the last I summon. I probably won't do my choose a 6-star until the final day. There's no reason for me to do it before I have the maximum amount of data that I'll have available. So like, I was leaning towards red because it was the smallest pool and gave me a higher chance of getting at least a new character, but I already just got one of them a little while ago. I just got that character a little while ago, so it's a moving target. So you always want to do your summons before you do your pick, because otherwise you might even get exactly what you wanted out of your summon, out of your pick, and then end up summoning them. I know I'm moving slow. I'm sorry. I don't want to make a dumb mistake. Uh, I don't. Blue doesn't have the most. It doesn't have the least either. I don't know. You have to look at it, see how many are in there, and you don't want to pick it just for the one character. I mean, that can be your reason for picking the color, but you just got to make sure like that she's not the only thing that you'd want from that, because the chances of you getting that are slim. I mean, then it also depends on whether you want to, roll the dice on like a particular character that you just really, really want against the odds, or if you just want to play the odds that you'll get something that you'll accept. You know, the import the important thing is that you walk into it with your eyes open and you consciously make a decision to do one or the other, and you know why you're making that decision, and then nobody can give you shit because it was an informed decision, and it was what you wanted to do. So Blue used to have an embarrassment of riches. Now it's kind of due for an update. The last flurry character we had on Blue was broken, and the only reason he's still meta is because he's a booster. You wouldn't see him being run on PvP teams on top tier over other flurry characters if he didn't fill the boost need. Because you have to have a healer and a booster if you want to be competitive and consistent. So, but he's like the third or fourth best booster. So, and I like Kenny. I mean, like, as a character, but I'm always gonna tell it like it is when it comes to the characters. Because I like a character, I'm not going to pretend that they're better than they are. Like, poor movie Kisuke. One out for the homie. Oh, I know I said this earlier. I'm with Roy on that one. Just one thing. It just gave him a better soul trait, or if they just made his attack piercing, or fucking something, just one thing, and he would have been playable. I mean, it's BBS. If you've got gear and you put your crap into the, and you max out the character, and you don't completely suck, you can play as any character, but like, there's no reason to play as that Kisuke ever. Like, yet, anyway. I mean, not exclusively. Anyway, I mean, there might be a particular floor in like the Senkaimon or a particular guild quest where he'll like fill a role, but like he's never gonna be your first choice for a green raid, even when his killer matches. Sorry, I'm tired for the 8 millionth time. I just don't want to have to freaking make space so quickly again. Let me fuse the Orichis, because I have all those 3 stars. I don't have I don't have Bleach FY in front of me. Yours not an enhanced link, is she? Anybody? Can someone check for me? I'm in a room with just my phone. Yeah, I know everyone's distracted by the glory that is the waifu, but can someone check if she has an enhanced link at 6-star? I don't remember. Oh fuck, I'll just check the news. Yeah, Ichigo's a regular link. Nobaha's a regular link. Okay. Yorichi's a regular link. Okay, she's not an enhanced link. One of them isn't it? Oh no, it's Okiora's the only enhanced link out of all of us. They're all regular. Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I fused the extras. Because you can always fuse later, but you can't go back. And support sure as hell ain't gonna help you. If you have the space and you're getting them anyway, yes. Otherwise, no. Like, I don't save them early or anything. Is it when they give the announcement that the banner's, coming, which is like a day or two beforehand, as I do other summons, I just keep any copies of that character that I get. If I have the room. Because you have to farm the raid fodder. If I don't have the room and I have the time, and there's a raid for them up, I just farm that character, that character's raid character, because especially if they're a 5-star, because it takes up less space in the inventory. Oh. Past the halfway mark. I thought we'd have one of each by now. It's okay though. It can go either direction from here. Ugh, rip. Okay. Might be time for a break. Alright, we'll give it one more for luck. And then I'm gonna take a break. Don't make me regret the for luck. Of course, this is really good. If this is really good, then I won't stop. Okay, it's your again. It's your again. Alright. Alright. One more yellow, though, when I'm out. Man. I always get, like, particular characters that I get way more than other characters each banner, but this step-ups has been the epitome of that. But at least he was a DR character, so I think 3 of him is not bad. And Yoru's SP based, so having his special boosted is also not bad. So not complaints there, but oh fuck you, game. Where are the rates I had on part 1? Come on. Come on. Alright. If it's another yellow, I'm out. Yep. Alright, guys. I'll, nope. Had some, golden showers and, 2 more Yorichis and a bunch of Lisas I didn't need. So, probably gonna take a break, because, I've been getting an inordinate amount of golds. I was really hoping that, I mean, if you're watching the recording of the rest of my part 1 pulls from last night, like, I did, like, I don't know, 50 pulls, and I had, out of all of them, like 6 4-stars, and 4 of them were at the end. And I was averaging pretty close to like 2.5 or higher per pull. Alright, I'll either go live again, or I'll record it and then go live and do a combination of, you know, catching you up on the summons and live summons like I did this time. And, you know, figure it out. It's not over yet, guys. It's not over yet. I still got essentially 3k orbs, and I've got 2 new characters to max out, and the tower's coming, and so on. So this banner is far from over. I'm just not feeling it right now. I'm exhausted, and the game's not cooperating, so I'm not gonna bitch. It's hard to stay engaged when I'm exhausted, so, and I still have to go fucking clean out my Dokkan box, which, first I'm gonna go eat ice cream and drink scotch, because I'm a man-child. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. thanks for bearing with me. I know this was a rough stream. I did warn of the slowness and the stupid ahead of time. Let's just all remember the premium gods moment, because that's clearly the highlight of this stream. That makes the stream watching all by itself. If you missed it, go back and find it, because it's worth it. Anyway, this is V, or Vis. Yeah, just a little. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. And I completely get why everybody calls me Vic. But my gamer tag is vicissitude. Has to do with the whole luck thing. You can look it up. So if you want to shorten it, you can call me V, or you can call me Vis. I get it. VIC is by itself pronounced Vic, but the word, that portion of the word is this. I know, nitpicky, whatever. Anyway, I appreciate that, Nani. Have a good one. And, yeah, I'll catch you all later.